get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go, but he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Wildcats offense who will have the football first. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. This offense is going to be productive. He will have to play well in this one.
And I can just tell you, man, just by watching the tape of this dude at the quarterback spot, I don't like it. And I say that, I don't like it from a defensive perspective because he's just got so much speed. He can put so much stress on a defense, and it's just one guy. Break one tackle, can take it to the house, Palmer. It's a rare combination of what this guy can do. He can just take off in the blink and kill defenses.
Must be nice, because I have no idea what it feels like, but to be able to run that fast and stretch the defense, that's got to feel pretty good, at least if you're on offense, right? Because not only do you have to focus on our running back, and not only do you have to focus on all of our weapons on the perimeter, because this guy can throw and hurt you as well, but you're right. If he makes you miss and he gets in the second level, this dude is gone. We'd love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. Back to throw, it's Duff. A little release to the back.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The Knights offense who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes Dylan Raiola. Last time out, a solid day and a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. He'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Got the first down. At the 40, there he goes. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Knights! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hits inside, it's Johnson. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces the third down.
Non-native receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Duff. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Running inside, it's Porter. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. A handoff for Watson. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's Raiola to throw. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Looks it in.
The returner brings it out to the 30, and the Kansas State offense will take over.
The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. And he swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Duff. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. He's got it down the right side. Off and running. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Throwing Raiola. Out wide right, it's Watson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
Throws to the wideout. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. They're working that left side. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Raiola. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It's caught all the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Knights go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The run inside. It's Watson. He's got the 1st down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCF! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the return man is brought down, but there is a penalty flag on the play, and if I were a betting man, and sometimes I am, I'd say they're going to throw it in reverse. They'll get a little bonus yardage added on with that face mask penalty, adding 15 to the return. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be 1st down after the personal foul penalty. On the ground with the counter. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Stop right there.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Sells the run, looking to pass. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll give it to Johnson. All over him immediately.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll try to do it himself. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And it's no good. And they miss the opportunity to draw closer, still down by 5.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Here's Raiola to throw. Finds his target. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Knights come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Raiola to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Again, it's Raiola. Rush right in his face. This time he's got his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go with a direct snap. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This is a guy that gets stronger and stronger as the game goes on. After that last run, he's already now got 100 yards rushing.
2nd down to the air. Buying time to his right. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on 3rd down. Makes a man miss. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Not gonna make it. And the 4th down gamble backfires.
Man, what a job keeping your eyes on your key. It's so easy sometimes when they run those RPOs to get a little bit lost with your eyes, to come up, play the run. Nice job seeing the ball thrown. He's got his guy, makes the tackle, and gets the big...
Flying down the right side. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Kansas State.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch you, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Throwing Raiola. Out wide left, it's Watson. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He's changing the play. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. 2nd and long here. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Right side, it's Farmer. There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Caught in the backfield, it's Watson. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Raiola to the air again. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets past the marker. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. Raiola. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here's a give to Watson. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout taken here. 2nd one called by Kansas State. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quarterback keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Knights!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. He marched 78 yards down the field. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ollie, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
I caught up with the UCF head coach at the half. They are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Guys, back to you.
Ollie, thank you. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Here's Raiola to throw. Still looking to his right. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ashley. Bring him down.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left, because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a 1st down.
The Knights with the 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Makes the grab. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. The Knights trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Again, it's Raiola. Rolls right. Into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Here's Raiola to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
Raiola from the gun on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. They're in makeable field goal range, but on 4th down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. They'll send the back in motion. Raiola to throw for it on 4th. Looking for the score. Touchdown, UCF! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Long way to go on second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
They make the stop, and they had to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Out wide right, it's Johnson. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He didn't make it. He needed one, and he's going to lose one instead.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Throwing Raiola. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. From the gun on 3rd down, Raiola. On target over the middle. He's down right there, but he has plenty to pick up the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the play. Raiola. Stepping to the right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes a grab and room to run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust, and some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some space towards the sidelines. They get the completion and make the play.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback would...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Knights! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything, and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Quick give. It's Fields. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got a step and just dusted the field. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Kansas City, 23.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Here's Raiola to throw. Moves to his right. Escapes, and the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Moving the pocket, it's Raiola. Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st down here for the offense. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Farmer. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Here's Raiola to throw. Left side is Ashley. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Knights are marching down the field. Raiola to the air again. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Quarterback gets the 1st down. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out there. When things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing Raiola. Caught in the backfield, it's Farmer. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And play stop for just a second as there is an injured Knight on the field. It appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Rid of it on the RPO. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Again, it's Raiola. Buying time to his right. He wants it all. Touchdown, UCF! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. To the air, it's Duff. In traffic, it's Porter. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Look out! He'll get rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Setting up the score. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And I tell you what, man, the defense really needed a play.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets the back moving. The handoff for Watson. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Finds his man. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Knights! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The handoff to Johnson. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team, that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. They were all over it. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Duff. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Makes the grab. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it.
And he scores! Touchdown, Wildcats!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Kansas City, 30.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
One more play to pad the stats. Trying to convert the 3rd down. Here's Raiola. Got his man on the right. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were